Alright, yeah. We'll show you a few of his videos. This dude's really dumb. He takes what he learned. He takes what he fucking hears from like one dude, and just spouts bullshit. I think he's an alt-right. I don't really like saying that, but he's really fucking. He just says whatever he fucking wants to, man. He's really retarded.
Alright, what's going on, guys? So today we're going to be looking at a video clip. This one, it just, I don't know, it's weird. I don't know if it's just me who's noticing this, but over, like, I don't know, the last maybe 2 to 3 months, there have just been this, I guess, trend of clips coming from GameStop stores where people are, like, just vandalizing, going on these insane freakouts over pretty little, I would say. And it just, I don't know if I'm the only one noticing this little trend, I guess, going on, but first we had, like, I don't know, the Fallout 76 clip, and then, of course, now we have this one. I'm sure there's probably been others that I haven't seen, so I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, so the clip we're going to be looking at today here is a transgender who had a little bit of a freak out here in a GameStop store due to being misgendered. Okay, so before we get into this video, I know I have to clear this up because I can already tell it's going to be a problem. I don't care what you decide to do in your personal life, okay? I'm one of those people, you know, as long as you're not hurting me, as long as you're not hurting other people, you're not really risking hurting other people, you go ahead and do whatever you want, man. You live your life, okay? If you want to dress up like a woman and pretend to be a woman or a man, or you want to be a lizard, I don't really care, you know? You live your life. That's all you. I don't really want to be involved, okay? I don't really care, you know, but when it comes to you acting like a fucking idiot in public and possibly destroying property over something that really doesn't matter that much, you know, I think that's where we should draw the line, really. Anyways, let's go ahead and look at this clip. So
no, I get it. I understand what he's saying, and it makes sense, you know. Don't do stupid shit in public as long as you're not hurting anyone, you're not hurting me. I get that. The problem I'm coming in, you can already tell from his voice, he's already has something behind it. One of the things he says is a trend. It's not a trend. It's just stupid bullshit. This has been on the internet. It's been on YouTube ever since YouTube first came out, man. Ever since the site was first created, stupid videos like this have been gone live and people just freaking out. So one, it's not a trend. It's just always happened. It's just been a thing of life. People take videos of people freaking out. It just happens. And another thing is, he's saying transgender and all this, you know, okay. I'm not siding with them. You already know my views on it, whatever. But he's acting like it's such a bad thing, and he's marginalizing a whole lot of what this is, of a group like this. I'm not trying to defend it. It's really hard to explain, but you can't just go in saying this transgender person is attacking people immediately and just start shouting off bullshit to try to get clicks. First off, the first 10 minutes here it says sub to him. I still don't understand why people do this. And he's obviously got it censored, which I don't... If you're going to go as far and put these trigger words in your videos that you know are going to get your video demonetized, don't bother censoring the video. It's just annoying noises that keep playing. And it's not a meme anymore. It's just stupid retardedness. And PewDiePie has done this as well, where when PewDiePie does it, he takes the extra step to censor out all the trigger words. Like, look at this. All this shit in his videos. Like, he keeps all this in there, which is why he's getting demonetized. I don't know why he's complaining about it. He's also got a stupid, like, another thing is that he'll put this stupid background piece in. Because, you know, he knows his audience is fucking children. His Discord is filled with children. I've joined his Discord before because I've seen one of his videos. I agreed with one of them. And it was about Minecraft, I think. It was a while back. And I agreed with it because Minecraft was going down the shithole ever since Microsoft bought it out. I agreed with them on that. But ever since then, once he started getting more traction, it's just been kids. And he knows how he's getting that from. And as you can see, the like to dislike ratio, I mean, normally you're going to get a lot of dislikes, but I mean, the views just don't really add up to his likes either. Like, he can't even get 15,000 likes. And he's got he's got 500,000 views, and the best he can get is 15,000 likes and 1,000 dislikes. Already something is off, and he's got this stupid background thing because he knows children. His audience are children, so they're not gonna fucking look at a blank screen, even though people do. So he's starting off with the so-called trigger words to get the reaction of kids, and then he has the background, and then he's just going in spouting off bullshit, and then he's doing half lazy content and not actually editing. So already off the bat, you already see where I'm coming from, why I don't really like him. So we'll just continue.
Let's get this started.
Okay, he's gonna show the video.
Money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay? Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was general.
Right beforehand, you said sir.
Alright, so as you can see, okay, not the happiest, I would say, okay, so kinda acting like a fucking idiot, right? Screaming, cussing at people, confronting the other customers in the store, really just not being a very pleasant person in this GameStop. Now, apparently this GameStop employee, really out of habit, I would think, just kind of by mistake, called this person a sir, who clearly identifies as a woman. I mean, I don't really see the female characteristics of this person, but I mean, you do whatever, right? Looking hella manly, but that's all you. So, this GameStop employee calls this person a dude, this woman a dude, whatever you want to call him. Regardless of what I call the person in this video, it's just gonna go wrong anyway. If I call him a dude, all the PC people start crying, and then when I call him a woman, everyone on the right freaks out and has a mental breakdown.
Okay. So here's another thing. Now, if you do identify as some way, don't be rude. Just ask why, be a reasonable person. What he's saying right here, because he already knows he's going to get attacked for it, he's saying the left is going to attack him if he calls him when he wants to call him, and the right's going to attack him if he does his own thing. Here's the thing, where he has a lot of he's very hypocritical. He's already far right. He's already really alt-right, and he explains his views very obvious, and he's already attacking certain people online, other YouTubers about it. Not this person. He's not attacking them, but I mean, he's just reviewing a stupid clip, and you can already see where it goes. But the thing that he doesn't think out what he's saying. So say you're in GameStop and you see someone. I don't know why he couldn't see that it was someone trying to be a girl. He obviously has the long hair. He obviously has the clothes and everything. It's obviously a dude that identifies as a girl. Even if you disagree with it, I mean, I disagree with it because I don't think it's legit. You still have to understand the reasoning behind it. You have to understand an argument that you have to contemplate to yourself and say, hey, I got to figure out a way to go through this. Now, he's blindly defending the people who are going to attack this dude in that store. First off, yeah, they're acting out. But secondly, you can't just go ahead and say that the right's going to attack me. Well, the right's the right. They're going to do that anyway, and the left's the left. They're going to do that anyway. Everyone knows this. Stop being a big pussy about it and just own up to it and be like, okay, here's my opinions. The problem with him is that he doesn't share his opinion in a way that makes sense. He gets so, I'm trying to see, he goes around it and he tries to explain it in a safe way, but in his next video, he's already far right and he talks about all this stupid shit. If someone went up to him, he would probably just, and they were translating, they were like, okay, can you call me this way? The problem is that he doesn't care what the situation is. He's not going to care who they are or why anything is happening in that situation. He's not going to care. So he's just going to do it his own way, and he won't admit to that. But he also doesn't want to see both sides. It's the problem is that people like him will take it and say, I'm just going to call you whatever I want without reasoning, blah, 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 and he's not going to give you a reason. He can't even pull up a reason for, freedom of speech. He doesn't do that. He doesn't pull up these reasons. Now, obviously, if someone just came up to me in situations like that in GameStop, and let's say, they come to you, and, if they look like a girl or whatnot, if you really love your job and everything, you don't want to start shit, just say ma'am, man. Don't start controversy. The problem with a lot of people forget is that if one of these people come up to you and you're going to say the opposite sex that you know mentally in your mind of what you know is going to happen. If you know it's going to take a bad turn and you're at a workplace and there are people around you, the fault also lays on you. Yes, the other person is retarded and they probably shouldn't be doing that. But at the same time, are you going to be the person that starts the dramatic meltdown? And are you going to ignite this fire? You got to think this through. Now, here comes the part. Now, this is where he's going to get hypocritical, and he's going to go back onto a lot of things he says. Now, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't start the controversy. This is why I wouldn't be defending the dude all the way through. Yes, he has a right to where he shouldn't be attacked for it, but at the same time, you can't just say it's a freebie. Both people need to learn lessons from this. But the problem with Optimus is that he doesn't take that. He doesn't take both sides. He takes one side because he's old, right? Let's just be honest. The way he expresses in a lot of his videos, he's obviously leaning one way, but he won't say that. He won't admit that, and that's the problem with him. Is that he's hypocritical, and that's why I don't watch his videos anymore. So let's move on with the video. You'll see. I'm not defending that trans person because they're obviously wrong in a lot of things they say, and the outcry is stupid, and they don't need to be making a big scene. But at the same time, both parties are at fault. We gotta realize this. But Optimus won't tell you that. So we'll continue with the video. You'll see where the hypocrisy starts to lay in.
At this point, I'm just gonna call them them. You go ahead and fill that in as you want. So being misgendered caused this person to have this big mental breakdown inside of this GameStop, go on this tirade. And I gotta say, I don't think it's helping the situation at all. If it's really that important to you, which honestly, if it gets to the point where it gets under your skin so bad that it gets to this point, I think you need a little bit of help kind of dealing with your you know what I'm saying? But if it really matters that much, why not just, act like a normal person, and then instead of, doing what continues, I guess, just getting the corporate number to GameStop and reporting the store, and most likely getting like $100 on a gift card or something. That just, I don't know, seems like the logical decision to me. Why not get something out of it? Because especially when you're acting this way, they're not going to give you anything. And as you're going to see, really, as this video continues, it turns more or less into a crime. Not only is this guy or girl disturbing the peace, but also possibly vandalizes some GameStop property.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. This is where his hypocrisy starts to come in place. First, he's defending the GameStop owner by saying this dude is being outcried. Let's just take Optimus' side for one quick moment. First, he says that the employee there is getting attacked by this dude who thinks that he's a woman, and he got misrepresented, and now he's angry. He states that it is illegal for him to be doing this because he's going to vandalize, he's going to disturb other people's peace there, and he's going to make a big scene. Okay, cool. But then, before he says that, he contradicts himself right then and there and says, you need to call up to that GameStop and get something out of it. Wait, okay. So first, we're defending the dude who works there all the way through, and then you're going back on what you're saying, or the other way around, and saying, no, this dude needs to actually say something and get something out of it, and just call him and get that dude fired. No, that's not. No. Stop adding war. Stop adding fuel to this fire that's already happening. This entire situation needs to just be done and let go. You don't need to go home and call anyone and be like, I need this dude fired, he called me by a different pronoun. You see how he's contradicting himself already within the first 4 minutes of his video? He doesn't think things through, and he's thinking as if he was on one side, and he flips over for a moment and says, well, if I was on your side, and he does that thing. He does this thing where he plays two sides of the coin, but in reality, he's still going to be more heavyweight on the other side. So in his case, he's more heavyweight on the right side. So what he does is says, hey, I'll take your place, and I'll be the stereotypical leftist asshole and say, I'm going to agree with you and say, report these people, get them thrown in jail, get the money, get the $100 card, and get this dude fired, blah, 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 blah. And he goes back to the other side of the coin and says, but it's illegal for you to do all this shit. But what I'm telling you is not illegal. Even though it kind of is, because you can't do that. It's hypocrisy for that person to do that, because of what they did. But he takes the side anyway. See, he doesn't think things through, and he leaves open a lot of gaps for him to be criticized, and this is why I don't like his videos, because he doesn't keep them closed. If you're a right, and you're going to be alt-right, and you're going to be arguing about this, go at it. Your opinion, I don't care. But when your hypocrisy bleeds through your video, and you're expecting me to agree with you 100% like Optimus does with all his viewers, then we have a problem, and this is where we're going to criticize you. You can't get back at us, because remember, in past videos of his, he's actually made quite a few. He's attacked his own audience because they didn't agree with him 100%, and I think that was the time where he started view-botting, which is stupid, because you can tell he's view-botting on a lot of his videos. It's not even that much, but he still does it. You can tell that he's hypocritical, and He attacks his own fans because they have critiques of what he's saying.
Mother, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a f***ing sir.
I apologize.
Mother.
Alright, so now we're threatening to fight the GameStop employee. That sounds like a very logical decision to make, I would say. You know, when I get upset at people, I also tend to threaten them in this kind of way, too. You know, I've dealt with a lot of shitty experiences at plenty of retail stores. I don't think it's ever gotten to the point that I've raised my voice at an employee and threatened to fight them. And I just want to say this for the record. Isn't it ironic? Well, two things here are quite ironic. Number one, for someone who wants to identify as a woman and wants to be treated as a woman, this dude is very clearly acting like a man and is very clearly trying to be this big hard ass, you know? I just, personally, I don't see many women really doing shit like this. Just some food for thought anyways. And then the second thing I really want to talk about, he says, let's take it outside, I'll show you a sir. Okay, so, by your own admission, are you admitting you're a dude? Alright, so now we're kicking property over in a GameStop, which, you know, honestly, it's not like it's like some Xbox Ones or anything sitting out, so it's not like this person's destroying some consoles and shit. But, as you can see, there is definitely some merchandise in that packaging that this transgender just fucking kicked. So,
Okay.
you know...
So we're gonna stop there because he goes on about this a little bit longer. I'm gonna go on to 2 points he said. I do agree with him about the merchandise. I don't think that they need to be doing that. That's obviously bad. Again, illegal because you're destroying private property. The problem earlier was, he was talking about how the dude wasn't acting very ladylike. He uses his to a lot, and it shows his right side a lot, but I get it. Genetics, if you believe one side of the genetics to do it, you should, but you should own up to it, but he doesn't. He doesn't own up to anything that he says, but he'll fight his own audience, but it's back and forth with him. He doesn't have a straight mind of thought, and that's the one problem with him that he doesn't understand. Now, the thing that he doesn't do research in, that a lot of other people do when they do talk about this, is that why does this person say, I'm going to show you a real sir, and why do people criticize them about not being ladylike? The problem is that not all people are like that, not everyone does that. It's very few. I don't understand his point of saying ladylike, because one, that just makes you look like a complete and utter sexist asshole that you're going to get criticized for, and you don't actually have a defense for that, as shown. You're not going to defend yourself in this video for saying that. You're not going to go back to yourself to say that. I agree that he's not very ladylike, but my reasoning for that is because the dude, most people wouldn't do that anyway. It's not being ladylike, though, per se. It's a touchy subject. If someone's going to fight you, they're going to fight you. It doesn't matter what gender you are. If they want to fight, it's a fight. It happens on both sides. The problem is that he says it, he's like, oh, it's not very ladylike of you to do any of this. Okay, what's your defense for it, and why? Because I don't see it. Personally, I don't see it. A lot of people aren't going to see it. But the people like him who are going to be the people who don't have any understanding or defense of it. They're just going to agree with him and be like, oh yeah, it's not ladylike. What else isn't ladylike then? If you're not going to have a defense and you're not going to have reasons to why, then you can just throw any type of shit under the bus and be like, that's not very ladylike. The fact that he walked into a store, not very ladylike, because the man supposed to open the door for the lady. If we're going off of what you're saying, then a lot of things you're going to make argumented is going to be criticized. A lot of the things that you're going to say are going to come back at you, and the problem is that you won't look at that. The problem for his videos is that he doesn't look at both sides the way he should. If you're going to make an argument, have a defense and have a reason. He's just throwing out bullshit and people are eating this up, and it's insane. And you can see the people who dislike his videos, which are a lot of goddamn people, agree with me and say, hey, this is kind of a half-assed video. It's 12 minutes of you playing Call of Duty in the background, talking about why this dude on some random-ass video is doing this shit. He's doing it for views. That's fine. Don't care. The problem is he doesn't defend it. He doesn't defend any statement that he says. He just throws shit out there. It's one-sided, but he doesn't want to make it like that. And the reason why I'm making this video is because he doesn't make it. He doesn't defend his statements because he does not give a shit about his fans. If you don't agree with him, you can fuck off. And that's the problem, is that it's just blind faith, and we shouldn't have that. His entire channel is hypocritical, and he refuses to accept that.
very possible, right, that something could have been damaged. And, you know, that just seems like the logical response, man. I usually, when I go to GameStop too, I get so worked up that I start kicking. It's now gonna have to pick up because I can't handle my emotions and I can't act like an adult in a store. And then I also just find it hilarious that they have the audacity to be like, I want your corporate number after you've escalated the situation.
So you made a good point. You're acting childish. That's a great point for him to use. That's a great defense. There's certain points that you need to take down in video and you need to search out. The problem is that he's so lazy. Another one of the things that he does is that he makes lazy-ass 10-minute videos for ad revenue, and then he just says, fuck it, I'll just throw shit out there, whatever is on my mind at the moment. The point of that dude being childish is a great reason. You need to put that and explain it in greater detail and say, one of the reasons for people to be so angry and the people on, let's say, the left, this is going to be my viewpoint of what he could use. I'm going to say this. The reason why a lot of people on the left get hated is because they're childish, and that's the problem with them. That's one of the reasons that we can't trust half the shit they say. This is one of the cases where the dude is childish. He hasn't been taught. His parents aren't good at any shit they do to understand him, to make him understand what the gender is and what to do out in public. It's a perfect point to point out in this entire situation. And it can be all summed up to bad parenting, bad friends, bad environment, and no one did anything about it, and now we need to help him out. Instead of just attacking him. The problem is that they don't look for solutions. Optimus doesn't give a shit about a solution, and he just wants to attack this random ass dude that he doesn't know. He's seen one video of this dude, and he said, okay, fuck you, man, you're giving me ad revenue. Okay? The difference between Optimus and people like H3H3 is that because H3H3 will give them a solution. He says that, okay, we know it's some random ass dude on the internet, and we're making a video out of it, but we want to actually do this video for a good cause. One reason is that H3H3 always has a charity at the bottom of his links. If you go to any of his videos, you'll see that he has a link to a charity, and it's always related to the video topic. The thing with Optimus, though, is that he doesn't give a shit. He attacks all these random ass people and doesn't have a heart to actually do anything about it. This is one of the things with him is that he's doing this for monetary value. He's not even doing it for views. He just wants the monetary value of it by making fun of other people. Everyone else who is, most other bigger YouTubers who have done this video in particular, have gave out reasons why and how to stop this from happening. Optimus doesn't give you that reason. And the reason being for why he doesn't give out reasons is because he wants more of this. He wants more of this in his life. Yes, it's funny to look at and all, but the only reason why you're doing it is not because it's funny. You're not doing it because it's funny. You're doing it because you want monetary value of it. It might be a little bit funny, but the thing that you see is dollar signs. See, all of us, the rest of the people who don't do what you do daily, most other people would just say, hey, this is funny, I would wish more people do this. Cool, that's a little bit dark, but who the fuck cares? It's a joke. Who cares? But the people who are doing videos don't really care. They don't do it for monetary value. They do it because they want to help them. A lot of bigger YouTubers have stated this, and you can see it in every fucking video if you just look into the description. They say it at the end of the video. They always leave like a minute or two at the very end of the video to tell you, hey, we have a charity and we want to actually help people like this out to help them understand. For example, the black community a while back ago, when that whole charade was going down. When people made videos about it, they also said, in order to help these people out as well, we're not just going to do this for monetary value. It's part of it, but one of the biggest things we want to do this is because we want to help these children out. We want to help these single families out. So we made a charity donation link for you guys to go over and donate money to help these people out. And you can also go help them out in person, blah, blah, blah. Don't attack them, don't send hate, blah, blah, blah. They have this entire, they spend 2 to 3 minutes, and sometimes even 5 minutes explaining on how to help them out. Optimus does it to the 10-minute mark, and he doesn't care. He just attacks these people, and he's very hypocritical on a lot of his points. So now we've gotten to the point of the video where we say, okay, now there's 2 things wrong with him. One, he does it for monetary value and doesn't give a shit. He doesn't have a heart. The second reason is because, the reason why his videos are so bad is because his points aren't valid, his points are defended, and his points don't have reasoning to him. He doesn't give reasons, he doesn't give a defense for it, and they're just not valid. Most of it is wrong. And then the third reason for the reason why I don't like his videos and why I don't watch them anymore is because he's gone so far right that he's just become oblivious to any reasoning, and he wants everyone converted. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. And you can see it with his Discord. He purges a lot of people who just don't agree with him. He purges a lot of people from his YouTube channel that don't agree with him by saying, fuck off, I don't care about you. Now, I know what you're going to say. Well, isn't it kind of like the whole thing about YouTube is that whole freedom is saying, hey, if you don't want to watch my videos, you don't have to. Everyone can do that. Yes, everyone can do that. Until you make a video explaining how it's wrong for you to disagree with them, and then immediately after that video say, fuck off, I don't care. Because those two videos are very hypocritical to each other and contradict each point that you have made. In every video, he contradicts a point each and every fucking minute. And this is why his videos do so badly in the like to dislike ratio, because people have understood this. He also makes a lot of videos about the same topic. I mean, you can already see where this video is going. I'm not going to go over this video anymore. We're going to go over some more of his by just scrolling through so you can see. GameStop was a big one that I saw. I haven't actually seen it until today, and I'm just doing a video back over it. Another one of the things that he's done, see, he's gotten trends. See, he's up with the trends. You can see that Modern Warfare 4, the Soulja Boy bullshit. I guess Jack Black's the thing. Fallout 76. Everyone's on that. Do we really need gender neutral Santa? I don't even know who the fuck that is. Another thing that he talks about is how these people are getting so much attention. Let's see. I wonder why these people are getting so much attention. Transgender GameStop, Jack Black's, Optimus Rewind, gender neutral Santa. What else does he got? Fucking PewDiePie. Another rewind about the same exact topic. Bullying. It's just, it goes on and on and on about the same topic. And then he had a big thing with Fortnite. He went on to Black Ops 4 because people got angry about him talking about Fortnite 24/7 because it's, let's be honest, it's a boring ass game. There he goes. So this is when he stopped doing videos on it about 3 months ago when Black Ops 4 came out. A lot of people did, but a lot of people still kept doing it. So 1 Fortnite, 2 Fortnite. That one's also about Fortnite because if you look at it, it's talking about how YouTube doesn't care about creators, only care about Fortnite, and he goes on about Fortnite for no fucking reason. So you got 1, 2, 3, and this is when he's in the merging 4, and he talks about Fortnite, that one as well, just because he's for some reason he wants to compare it, and he just keeps going on about it over and over, and people told him to stop, and then he got another one, and another one, and another one, and it's just the same topic over and over again, and people started getting really angry at him about doing that, and you can see where his content's changed. Another one. I mean, it's not daily, which is good. Another one. Fortnite channels are ruining everything. Oh yeah, I wonder why. What we got? 4. I mean, come on, man. This is in the same week because he actually uploads about daily or twice a daily. I mean, come on, man. You can't be any more hypocritical than that, and you can see. Fake news hit a new level. Obviously, he just goes on about stupid shit, and then he goes to this. He doesn't use his animation, by the way. He doesn't actually have animation. I kind of want him to go back to this, though, because this is kind of fun. He had a story time. I got into that a bit. His voice is annoying, though. He had Activision. That's another thing I agreed on. But he still plays the games. This is the thing that's hypocritical, though. See, I agreed with this, and then, of course, he had a fucking...
Alright, what's going on?
This one's 12 minutes, but, I mean, whatever. He goes on about how Activision is really bad and all that, and I agree. Activision is a scumbag company. They do steal a lot of shit from their customers and do a lot of shady stuff with their game. But they need to see shit like this, Call of Duty. I didn't even see this. This is fucking brand new. How Fortnite has changed the gaming. It better be a good video. I have a feeling that it's not, though. That's a little bit hypocritical to be talking about YouTube's hypocrisy. Another fucking... He said back in a video, where is it at? That he would stop talking about Fortnite. Yeah, right there. he's still, oh my god. I understand, okay, I'm gonna be the one guy who's a little bit, I'm a little bit biased on this one. I do agree with people attacking Activision. If Activision doesn't have enough people attacking them right now, or talking about it and criticizing them, I wouldn't say attacking, I think it's bad. I would say criticizing. They need to criticize more than they need to attack them. Activision doesn't have very many people criticizing them just because of the fanboys, and I think Optimus does a good job of doing that. The problem is that he's hypocritical in a lot of shit he says, and he just keeps going back and back and back, which is fucking gameplays. He said he tried coming back to Fortnite, and he states that this would be his last video, and then just like a few weeks later, he's already talking about it again, and again, and again, and again, and his next video is probably gonna be another fucking Fortnite video. I don't know what he has on Fortnite though. I think Fortnite's not a bad game. I think I'm just not good at it. I think a lot of people aren't good at it, so they just blame the game. Because it's not a bad game at all. If you really look at the game, it's hindered by the fact that a lot of people just aren't used to a lot of the shit that it's brought to gaming. You can have an opinion, but you also need to understand that you need to defend that opinion. Otherwise, you're going to get criticism, and you cannot talk about how you are not allowed to have criticism on your fucking YouTube channel, because it's what YouTube is all about. I mean, like, come on, man. He also lost a lot of fucking subscribers from this as well. I think, let's see. Optimus sub account. Let's see if we can find him on Social Blade, Optimus. That's not the one, is it? Is this him? No. It might be a 0, you never know. There he is. Let's see, he's gaining so many fucking views though. He's also live. Can I go back? Oh, you can't. Yeah, look at that. He's also gained a shit ton this month. He was flat for like the longest time, and all of a sudden he started dropping up in 17. Now, April was the time where he started talking about, oh shit, wait, what? Okay, monthly subs, monthly views. Can I go back? Oh, you just... Yeah, I did. This was the time, a point where he started talking about Fortnite a whole lot, and he started losing subs. People got tired of it. Right around this point, you saw it with his... Yeah, that's basically around a few months ago, yeah. He started talking about it, he lost a whole bunch of views. This year, all of a sudden recently, he's gaining a shit ton of views. Yeah, 11k views, it's been 3 hours, I get that. 1 day, only 43k views. 3 days, only 30k views. A week, only 37k views, 48k views, 50k, 52k, 98k, 32k. Oh, but look. 418, 435, 150 on just the most random videos. And it's not like they were trending or anything. Like, you know, it was a hot topic or anything. Fucking, you can see what he uses in his tactics to get the fucking kids to click on it. Jack Black, I guess that might have put him up there. Might have done it early. I don't know. I don't know how he's getting so many fucking views on just the most random shit. PewDiePie video. Of course people are gonna click on that. It's fucking PewDiePie. Treyarch told the community no over this. Why did that get 187 views? He's done so many Activision videos that you would think people just wouldn't give a shit about it. Biggest problem, Black Ops 4, only 78k, but all of a sudden Treyarch is fixing Black Ops 4, 117k. Wait, what? Monopoly is the greatest scam ever? What? How, man? Twitch, how? How do we get YouTubers like this? This is why I'm actually gonna unsub, because I can't fucking stand that dude. How do you get people like this, man? Actually, I want to sub just in case to see what his next videos are. See if he's changed or not. But I mean, like, come on, man. How does this shit happen? How How do we get so fucked as a community to let people like that get up in views and agree with him? And I think it's just a whole lot of people hate viewing at this point. Because a lot of his more like higher rated videos get a lot of, they get dislike bombed a lot within like the first few minutes. I'm just saying. Jesus. I mean, I don't agree with people like that. And it's okay, but he doesn't think that's okay. He doesn't think it's okay for you to disagree. I don't know why. Don't ask me, man.